we're going to wrap a wedding gift. And what I mean by wrapping it is, we're not going to use your traditional wrapping paper. When you have, say, a picnic basket or something that's a large container, sometimes just putting a beautiful bow speaks for itself. Okay, the first thing I did was I took this great 2.5 basic cream colored ribbon and I tied it around my basket and made a knot. Now, I'll take this wonderful rose ribbon, I believe that's what it's called, rose embroidered ribbon, and I'm going to make a couple of loops. Just going to create your basic start of a bow. Everyone has a different way of making it. The way I do it to save my hands is I go ahead, I make a couple of loops. That looks about good. And then I'll take a piece of wire and I'll tie that off, twisting it in the center. I'll either wire it or use ribbon, whichever one is easier. I'll go ahead and have that done. Next, what I'll do is I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to take my base and again do a couple of loops. Now what I do want to do is I want to kind of make sure it's about the same width. If anything, a little bit shorter, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another bow and then put it inside of that one. Okay, so I have created that bow as well, and then this bow will go inside of this one. But before we do that, I'm going to take a third ribbon and do exactly the same thing. I'm going to create those loops again, keeping it very basic, just a couple of loops. Okay, that should do it. And then what I'm going to do is take that, put it inside of that one, the basic one we made. We will twist that one together and then attach this one to our base. Okay, so I've placed one inside the other. I use the wire because I'm using 3 ribbons and I want it to be strong. But in order to cover the wire in the center, I'm going to take the base, just make a basic knot. Just tie a knot like this. Keep it a little loose. We want it to look pretty full. Okay, and then we're going to place that in the center of our bow and tie a knot. Go ahead and clip the ribbon. Tie a knot. That way it covers that wire. So the wire's to hold those 3 ribbons secure, and this is just to cover that wire. Now we'll fluff the bow and take it from there. Okay, so we have fluffed our bow, and what we did was we went ahead and secured it underneath. We just tied it to this base that we set at the beginning. So we go ahead, we fluff our bow, and of course we want to finish our tails. So we're going to fold it in half and cut those tails at an angle, and we get that pretty finish. Again, we fold it in half. Fold it this way, makes it a little easier. Fold it in half, cut that at an angle, and we have our pretty finish. Okay, there you go, your fabulous bow on your wedding gift, and you're all set.